Hi everybody, it's Esther from Nevada with my crochet projects. I hope I'm not disappointing the knitters out there with all my crochet, but it's my new hobby, it's my new love. So, don't watch if you don't like it. But I hope you watch. Anyway, crocheters. A lot of people do both. I just love this. And just in time for our new gray weather, brand new gray weather. It's a cape. See that? I can't show it too hot in this. It's on my Ravelry page. Esther49 is my name in Ravelry. Esther49. Anyway, isn't it nice? I think I have it on inside out. But, ooh. I started out just having brown stripes, brown and gray, and then one of our group here said, "Oh, I'm allergic to gray." So I don't want to make her sneeze completely, being allergic to gray. So I put more colors. Besides, I ran out of the brown. So there's some gray, red and purple. Oh, it's just so cozy and nice. It's Karen Simply Soft Tweed with some other doodads, acrylic yarns that I had laying around. It's really nice. It's huge. If you wear this out in the wind, you'd look like a umbrella or something. It's just big. Big, 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 big. Very nice. I love the big things you can just wrap all around. So that was great fun to make. And it took quite a while, of course, since it's so big. My next thing I made was this. And this was in one piece, and I was really happy. I've never made a one-piece crochet thing. It was quite easy. It's very easy. You just start with the neck and keep on going and keep on increasing at the points. I think it's 2 points. Yeah, 2 points you keep increasing. It is a nice granny stitch poncho. And I used that striping yarn. I believe it's Bernat Pop. But I added the purple. And I think I added some blue too. Oh, it's way down here. Just a little stripe of different blue, just so there's more blues in it, and then one purple. And then the yarn had this light blue, which is, I didn't care for it at the time, but I guess it looks all right. It's this little neck is a little bit wobbly. There, that's all right. Yeah, stand up. Oh, I just love it. Another just in time for our gray weather. I think we might even get rain today. It's all clouded over there. And it's not boiling hot anymore. Isn't that great? Oh, that's so fun to make. I even made an edging, my first edging. Simple. It's just little shelves, it's 5 doubles, is it? In one stitch and then one stitch. And anyway, you probably already know how to make them. I'm sure all you people know. Do all this stuff that I'm just learning to do. This was starting out as a blanket, of course. And did I get discouraged with all the ends? Each color, 2 ends on each row. 4 ends. 4 ends to a color. The amount of sewing in ends was just abominable. But it's like a cow thing. And I said, fine. I sewed it together. I said, no, it's not a blanket. It is a cow. Anyway. It'd be nice in the house. It's kind of wild to wear outside to the grocery store or something. It's funny. I love to make these things, but when I go out, I don't want to be conspicuous, so I don't want to wear this in public. Isn't that funny? But when I was a teenager, I would have. Oh, when I was a teenager, I wore wild clothes. Yeah. But Not now. Not now. Okay. Here's some fun things. Now on YouTube, there's this lady called Jada in Stitches. And she said she had a pattern for these. She had a name for this and I forget. I should have wrote it down. But Jada in Stitches on YouTube. Aren't they cute? It's a cute little stitch. Might be the bean stitch. I don't know. So this is my very first fingerless gloves in crochet. And they are a little messy. And they're tight. Which doesn't hurt in the winter. I just picked up some Cascade 220 Superwash. I was just laying right here by the computer. I picked it up and started using it. Turned out nice. My favorite pumpkin-y orangey brown color. Now it's fun. That took, 2 hours or something. There's even a way you can make thumbs. But I haven't gotten that far yet. I just know how to make the hole for your thumb. These were fun. This was a different pattern for a different woman. Ooh, I see I have a little hole there. Oh, it's coming apart. That's why. What the heck happened there? New crocheters. Nothing but mistakes. Well, this was fun. I have to do my surgery right there. It start coming apart. The little seam where you seam it together. Oh, cute. This is just with love acrylic. Red Heart with love. You can really use acrylics with I don't know why it's okay to use acrylics with crochet, but not with knitting. I think I must have things wrong in my head. It's okay to do anything. Okay, this one was done in response to one of my favorite podcasters, Katie Green. If you haven't seen Katie Green, it's marvelous. She lives in the wild country, backcountry of somewhere in England, and she has a little dog, and she draws cartoons of herself and other things, and she knits and crochets, mostly knit, and she does block printing, and she just does all these different crafts. And she's a tiny young girl, I don't know, 30 years old, and she put a pattern out at Blacker Yarns for this shawl. Let's see if I have the pattern here. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Okay, don't have it. And so I started doing it. But then, of course, as you go on, I started doing my own thing. So this doesn't look anything like her pattern. But it's using the same, shape and way to increase it and stuff. It's all doubles. But it's got the fall colors. I love the fall colors. And I looked on the page with all the other shawls of this, and this all looks the same. This right up here comes to a point. It's like a diamond. Instead of being straight across, which is what you want, it's made itself into a hood, of all things. It really is the shape, I'm kind of glad, but I don't want another shawl like this, but it really fits your head. So if you want to go out in the snow, run to the mailbox or go to the car to, go somewhere. Otherwise, it's a collar. Why? I have to learn some way to make a straight triangle top. But, oh, what a pretty folded collar. So it's a hood, or it's a nice folded collar. It's very big, fits very nicely. And I used Lion Brand Fisherman's wool, which is good stuff. I used almost 2 skeins of it. So that's like 800 yards. And then I had the gold from a long time ago, and I had this from a sweater I made last year. Remember that orangey sweater? And then, of course, the black. The black is my favorite. I like it because of its name. It's called Dirty Panther. The color is called Dirty Panther. It's Madeline Tosh. It's so cute. Because it's a little bit grayish, you know. I just love it. Dirty Panther. That's like my kitty, my black kitty. So another warm winter shawl. This chair. Let me get this chair out of the way. Okay, that's better. That's better. That's better. Isn't that nice? It didn't go down the back as far as I wanted. It's a funny shape because of this diamond at the top. So that is that. Is that it? I think it is. Yay, I finished it. Oh my goodness. Crochet is something else. It's just got me in its clutches. I want to make, if you do go on YouTube, there's lots of patterns, and they show you what to do, is what I like. And so now I'm trying this Habitat cardigan, but it's really a shrug. You make a big rectangle, you fold it, you seam it, and then you put a border around for the collar in the front, and then you put on some sleeves. And you use this nice stitch called a grit stitch. And I love it, except I have to frog because, see, it's nice and straight on this side, but this side, big dip. Look, all of a sudden I went dipped in, so gosh darn it. It's hard to learn how to make neat straight edges in crochet. So I have to try that again. And then I wanted some of that Hygge yarn. You know, Hygge, Hygge, which doesn't look like Hygge, but I guess that's how you say it. I got some yesterday. It is so nice and soft and squishy. And I got an easy scarf pattern. 3 rows of singles and 1 row of triples. And you repeat that. Well, this is kind of, now that I look at it, it's a little wobbly too, but I think I can't be perfect. I think afterwards I'll do, I'll just make a big long old strip and then put some sort of edging, and I think it'll be all right. I keep counting, I have the same number of stitches every time, but it kind of waves. Oh, I didn't show you one thing. I wonder if I bought it. Oh my goodness. I made one of these hoods. Oh, I'll have to show it next time. It's so cute. I'll show you the pattern I used. Only mine looks different because it's different yarn. This one. Made that one. These little bumps were fun to make. You do a triple on the outside of the, not in the stitch, but on the outside of the material that you've already previously made. So it makes a nice bump. Very, very interesting. Darn, I don't have that. Oh. I don't want to run away and leave dead air here for you to stare at while I get it. So, darn, I'll show you next time. I want to make some more. See, there's lots of them. It'd be nice. I got this book at Walmart. Just a cheapy little book. I think it cost $2, $3. And it's got several hats, or hoods. That's a cute one. The next one I want to make is a stripey one. With a nice edging. nice. It was so much fun. I bought this before I knew how to crochet. And I said, well, this is so simple. I'm sure I could do it. And I looked at it and went, that's Greek to me. So now I can do it, which I love. I love. If you wait long enough and you practice and you try to learn, you'll get there eventually. I've gotten there eventually. I made my first hooded scarf. They're so simple. You just make a long scarf. And you cast on like 227 stitches, I think. And then when you finish that, you take it and you measure in the middle here. I think they want 65 stitches. Then you put a little pin or a marker and then another marker. And then you work up just those stitches to make the hood. And then put it around here and then you sew up the top. And you've got this darling scarf with a hood on it. Oh, it's fun. I want to make a lot of these. I'm just a hood person. I love hoods. I love hoods. I just think they're great. So, here's something I'm trying. It doesn't look exciting, but it's a different stitch pattern. So, I'm practicing different stitch patterns. It's that ombre yarn. It's just a long scarf. That's all the stuff from my bags to show. So that's about it. What I've been doing. I am still working on my green sweater. Ooh, almost fell off the chair. I've done a little, but not much. But it's coming. The knitted, of course. And there's the collar. I love the way everything's here. I showed this at my knitting group last time, and the ladies were so impressed because they'd never seen a top-down one-piece thing before. They're used to making, 4 pieces, or a back, 2 fronts, and 2 sleeves, and they'd never seen it all contiguous before, all in one piece. They were fascinated. I told them it's easy. If I can do it, you could. They've been knitting longer than I have. I've only been knitting 18 years. They've been knitting 50 or something. But they had never tried it, so they think it's too hard. But dang, when your sweater's all like this, it's kind of cool and easy, much easier. And I'll tell you what, if I have to sew something together, it's going to look like a 3rd grader did it. It will not look like a pretty sweater. So, I guess that's it. I hope I didn't make you wait too long this time. I don't think I did. I think I came back pretty good. Have a little coffee here. I'm a little nervous. They're supposed to come and check the fire alarms any minute. At least we got through all that without them screeching our ears off. Everything's great here. It's cool, like I said, which, not real cool. It's 75, which is nice. But it's supposed to go in the 60s pretty soon. That's really exciting. Then I can wear these things I've been making. I really want to wear that blue poncho. Blue one. It's so exciting. So great to have new things. It's funny, nobody wants my stuff. I don't know anyone who wants my gifts. I used to give things like this for a gift and nobody wanted it. They never wore it. And they probably just tossed it out. So I finally stopped. I only knit for me or crochet, but I'm glad I knit for me anyway. I love it. And remember when you were a little girl, didn't you love making doll clothes? Oh, God, I did. Doll clothes were, this is like that, only you get to wear them yourself. So here I am having my second childhood and having a great lot of fun. I'm still studying the Celts, which I find fascinating, because you see, the Celts are the English, Irish, or not all of the English, but, they lived in those areas, Germany, France, England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales. I'm probably forgetting someone. No. And of course, through the years, so many have migrated to America. And I think, I can see now, the more I learn about the Celts and what they did, miners, salt miners, tin miners, fishermen, making crafts, and just all the things about them. I see that in the people around me, especially coal miners. Think of it. Those people have been coal mining for centuries. Centuries, actual centuries, and mining for anything. And that's the only thing they did, and that they took a pride in that, especially way back in the, even the Stone Age, they were salt mining, which is where we must have got the expression, going to the salt mines, meaning I'm going to work. And they're so indignant that they can't still mine, they're being told, I'm sorry, but coal is environmentally unfriendly. We have to use clean this or that. And they're just incensed. That's why they jumped on the bandwagon so much of that foolish Trump man who said he was going to bring back coal mining. Oh, you could say, centuries of Celtic joy. Coal mining, we can go back to our old way of life. Fools. He didn't, of course. You can't. Not anymore. Coal mining's gone. Thank God. Anyway, so I'm finding studying the Celts is really fascinating when you see them in America. The hillbillies, the Oklahomas. I'm probably insulting someone here, and I'm very sorry. I shouldn't have said that. But the people in Appalachia and stuff, they came straight from the old country in Europe and stayed there, and they haven't changed much, some of them. But the ones that go back in the woods, their music's even pretty much the same as Europe. And Europe, I could go on forever. The cowboy hat came from Europe. It was those funny hats they wore. I just changed a little bit to be the cowboy hat. Just seeing everything in this big picture is fascinating. I'll stop. You're probably not that fascinated with Celts as I am. All right? I love y'all. Just have patience with me. I'm a Celtic-loving, Democrat, Republican-hating woman. If you get mad at that, then you don't like me. Go away. But if that suits you just fine, come on back.